So everybody can see it. It don't even matter. Listen. They didn't even have me going. Oh, wow. They really on the sabotage trip. Listen. We'll start it all over. Oh, baby. They don't want notifications going out. They have been limiting everything I've been doing for the past week and a half. But we won't stop. Go pack, go, they did. They packed up and they went. But don't worry, Sharon Rogers is gone. He's getting ready to go to Denver. But don't worry about that. That's neither here nor there. This is what needs to be heard. Hit that like button coming through the door. They don't want anybody to hear this, but we gonna get it cracking, Captain. We gonna get it cracking. The Los Angeles Lambs. Exactly what I call them, the Lambs. The NFL is pushing this team to the title. And it's deliberate. And I told you guys, and you saw it in the 49ers game. I went back and I said, well, let me go back and watch this. They allow the Lambs to go around and collide with other people in the head. They kept throwing 15-yard penalties at the 49ers every time they completed a pass. 15 yards to go with it. It's like, wow, you're really trying to move them. When they were down 17-7, that guy, you have to be perfect at that point because the screw job was coming. The screw job was coming. Roger Goodell knew last season all what he was going to do. This whole season was about getting the Rams to the Super Bowl. And the reason why it was put there, and this was deliberate, and they were hoping Tom Brady was going to fall off. They did everything in their power to sabotage the Bucs because they knew that was their only obstacle. Anything that could be a hindrance to the Rams, they were going to make sure the Rams made it. I am rooting for Joe Burrows and the Bengals all day long. Before I root for those cheating Rams. Let me tell you what the NFL did. Roger Goodell met with the mayor of Los Angeles when they got this stadium built and brought the Rams back to LA, and they built this new $3 billion stadium to host the Super Bowl. That's not only their goal. This thing is bigger than football. Let me tell you the major plan of why they're pushing Los Angeles. The Dodgers, the Lakers, the Rams. Let me tell you why they're pushing this narrative. They're trying to build up Los Angeles because they are trying to get the Olympics in LA. That's the move. They want everybody to start seeing this on the Super Bowl, having the Rams in Los Angeles being the place to be. Because they're trying to they're renovating everything in Los Angeles, building it back up, everything around that stadium because they're trying to capture the Olympics. This thing is bigger than you know. yeah. They want, that's why Roger Goodell was there meeting with the mayor of Los Angeles. This whole thing is a setup. They're pushing to get the Olympics in Los Angeles. I believe 2028. So this is years down the pipe. They are already preparing for it. Just like when Mayor Richard Daley bought the World Series for the Chicago White Sox. He fixed up all around the stadium the whole year, renovated, got the beam, got everything downtown, spent all of the city's money because they tried to get the Olympics. And they got passed over. They want to renovate and get those Olympics back in Los Angeles. LA got to be the city of winners. They cheated for the Dodgers. They cheated for the damn Lakers. They gave them pandemic championships just so they could make Los Angeles the city of winners. We want the Olympics here. We want everything here in Los Angeles. It's always sunny in Los Angeles. They gave the Lakers their championship already. It's not official. They're trying to be in the... They're flying in. The Super Bowl is one of the most watched televised events. They want to showcase the Rams and they want to showcase this stadium by letting the Rams do that because they want to bring that Olympics to Los Angeles. That's why the renovation is taking place. That's why all this modification is taking place. That's why Nipsey Hussle was taken out. All of this stuff is big, bro. It's big. They gentrifying that area for a reason. I'm not completely wrong at all. I see the big picture. I see what they're doing. When I saw Roger Goodell with the mayor of Los Angeles, I knew what was up. I know the pitch play. I seen it happen here in my hometown in Chicago. I see Richard Daley get the White Sox and pay for a damn World Series. I saw them renovate Chicago where they never would touch that bridge in a million years. All the money, the whole season the White Sox was playing, they were building and reconstructing the bridge and everything. By the time the playoffs started, it was all done. They knew. They spent all the money on downtown. They gentrified the area. All the Robert Taylor homes, Otter B. Wells, Cabrini Green projects, all that is right downtown. Right next to downtown. They tore down all those buildings, kicked all those people out, gave them checks and said, get out of here. Trying to get the Olympics. And they got passed over. It's called gentrification. So they want to use that stadium to bring in a bunch of international people. Super Bowl got a lot of international pull. Even though people don't watch the game overseas, a lot of them don't watch the game or know what's going on or really follow it. They want to watch the commercials. If you want to know what happened in Nipsey, we got it all on the Patreon, VIP. Thanks for the super chat, bro. I appreciate that. That's love. Who is that? Hell Rail? Burrows is now the face. You ain't the only one saying that now. All today, that's all I've been hearing about is Joe Burrows. It's crazy. I know that. I know what they did to Brooklyn. I know what Jay played, the part he played. I tried to tell people. They didn't want to listen. Watch how bad they cheat the Bengals in this Super Bowl. They feeding Joe Burrows to the Rams. Because they know the Rams ain't got a chance in hell of losing this Super Bowl. The only team they had to face was the Bucks. And the refs made sure the Bucks was going to be behind the 8 ball. Anytime they got near the end zone, something happened. A stiff arm by a running back going into the end zone, they call a flag for holding on the face, call it a face mask on the running back. He stiff armed him. He didn't even grab his face mask. He just stiff armed him. And they called holding the mask. They threw 3 15-yard penalties. Every time the Bucks were about to score. That game was so criminal. That's why Tom Brady's walking away. I knew he was walking away. I told you, his attitude showed, and I'm like, I'm content with it. Just go on and leave, Tom. If they're going to cheat you like this, Tom Brady gets hit in the head and it splits his lip and the referee act like ain't nothing happened. That's Tom Brady. And he get hit helmet to helmet clear in front of the refs and he just walks like it ain't nothing. Then slap Brady with 15 yards for complaining about it. Saying, hey man, look, I'm bleeding. His helmet went right in my chin. It's over. Oh, I'm going for the Bengals. It's Bengals all day. And twice on Sundays. Oh, ain't nobody playing? Don't jinx us, you know. Ain't no jinx ahead. Y'all don't have a prayer. But I'm rooting for y'all. Y'all won't be able to control that line. But what Burrows do is something that Jimmy G didn't do, is you got to run. You got to run. Burrows will get the hell out of there. That's one thing about him. He's used to playing with a bad offensive line. So when that line break down, he just get the hell up out of there. Now, I don't know how you're going to escape Donald. But this is why they loaded the team. They got Von Miller over there. They got this crybaby ass OBJ over there. They got all these bums all on one team. No, Jimmy G's just a moron. That's his problem. He's an absolute moron. And so is Kyle Shanahan. He overthinking it. Like the old saying go, you're thinking too much, pussy. Just play the game. It's 2nd and 1. QB sneak that damn ball. Y'all running these remedial plays. You need 1 yard. Y'all doing plays way in the back of the damn man. It's like, dude, put a fullback in, hand him the ball and say blast. Get in an I formation, put a fullback in and say go. Let a fullback knock somebody's head off and let that running back come right behind him and get that 1 yard. What the hell y'all doing? Run a QB sneak. All these little cute plays trying to outsmart some damn body. That you and that idiot coach of the Rams, Sean McVay, another overrated bum, in there trying to come up with all these plays, burning up all his timeouts. He should have lost. When he burnt up them timeouts, challenging a dumbass play like he did, Joe Namath is the other one. I know you're going to bring that up. Well, no one's ever done that before. Somebody has done that before. Joe Namath. And Joe Montana. Put my money on the Rams so they can lose. I hate the Rams. I hate what the NFL is trying to do. You sabotage the Bucks. I can see if the Rams beat us, I have no complaints. But the Rams didn't beat us. The Rams did not beat us. The refs and the NFL beat us. The NFL was against us the whole time because this is their play. Their major play is this. I'm hating what they're doing with the Rams. They're carrying them. They cheated the 49ers. They cheated the Bucks. What else they gonna do? You think the NFL need the chief of Brady? Get the hell out of here. Brady earned that. When you got 7 Super Bowls, that ain't cheating, bro. That's called damn he good. No, the Los Angeles mayor is in town talking with Roger Goodell because they're trying to get the Olympics back in Los Angeles. That's what this whole display is. That's why they've been trying to keep all the champions over there. They had the pandemic champion Dodgers. They won the World Series. They cheated the hell out of the Atlanta Braves just to pull that off. The Braves had them beat, and they had to cheat because they wanted them to win. They've been every year they keep cheating to try to push those damn Dodgers up there. And the Astros was whooping their ass anyway. But they need the Rams to win. They want them in the Super Bowl, at least hosting it. So they put them in there with their least worried opponent. Oh, it's all about let's get Aaron Donald his ring. They got Von Miller over there to help. They brought in the OBJ guy. All for nothing. They came over there playing for peanuts. Who the hell would allow some criminal like that? Only a LeBron James moves if we see something like this happen in the middle of the season. Because the Rams were starting to fall. Man, I hope they plan blow up right in their face. That's why I want the Bengals to come in there. I don't mind. If they'd have beat us, I'd have just said, hey, man, we lost. You know, we had a lot of guys out. You know, cool. We would have lost. I would have accepted it. Well, I don't want to get cheated out of it. When I saw them cheating us out of it, I'm like, dog, we already don't have anybody. You that scared? Because even when our guys out, they had a right to be scared. The NFL knew. They knew that team is fraudulent. They brought Stafford over there because they was like, man, we need a passer. Let's get this quarterback over here. We got to do the trade. We got to get the Rams a championship. We got to start building. We got the Lakers, they fake championship. We got the Dodgers, they fake ass championship. Now let's get an NFL Rams a championship. It's bullshit, all of it. Yeah, I'm mad today. This is why they had Nipsey removed. The Astros cheated, right? That's what y'all said. Well, why come the Astros still whipping everybody? They whipping everybody. Still. So they cheated. What's happening now? They still whooping everybody. They still sending everybody home. And they almost won it again. They haven't won a ring since then. They've been going to the World Series. You know how hard it is to get to the World Series? And y'all say they cheating and they should be getting whooped every year. They should have fell off. They done been there 3 out of the last 4 years. So it ain't got nothing to do with it. They actually are talented. They actually is good. And they whooping everybody. So I'm telling you right now, they fired a coach and everybody over it. Dusty came in and they ain't miss a beat. They cheated. Nobody cheat them. No, y'all boy Kershaw ain't nothing but a choke. And y'all don't want to accept that. Every time Clayton Kershaw come up there, he give up the booty. Because he ain't nothing but a choke artist. And y'all be protecting that bum. Straight like that. And what they did was foul. All my fantasy football players was in the mix this year. Mixon, Debo, Crapford, my quarterback for fantasy football. He the reason I came in third place, because he sucks. I would have had Cooper Kupp, but I got robbed. I only said he was the best route runner in football. They tried to tell me Davante Adams was. I'm like, Davante Adams doesn't have the footwork that Cooper Kupp has. Then the playoffs start, now everybody's screaming Cooper Kupp. Hey, tried to tell people, they just don't listen. They just don't listen. They need to see it happen on the field, on the big stage. And now since it's happened in the playoffs on the big stage, now everybody, man, Cooper Kupp is dangerous. I'm like, he been dangerous. He can route run. I'm like, watch his feet. How you think he getting open? Because he keep working. He got great footwork. The best I've seen in the league. Amari Cooper got good. He got basically good footwork. He runs the routes well. But he's not aggressive. He's the most passive-aggressive, underachieving route runner. You can easily chuck him and bump him, and he quits. He ain't tough. He's soft. And that's been his problem in Oakland. That's why they let him go, because he just was shut down mentally. He did this in Dallas for 2 straight years, and they gave him $90 million for it. This is what's going to always happen. He's going to come up small every time. Debo ain't choke at, man, Debo the reason they was even in the game. Debo choked. Debo ain't choke at all. No, that dude should have caught that interception. But see, that's what I'm saying. When they had their opportunity, if they'd have caught that interception, they could have ran the clock down. Rams that burnt all their timeouts with 9 minutes to go. Playing with a dumb team like that, that can happen. Kyle Shanahan calling these remedial damn plays. No creativity whatsoever. Trying to be too cute all the time. When you just gotta just run a basic football play to get 1 yard, they can't get it. Until they learn how to do that, they're gonna be stuck in these modes all the time. Cooper Kupp told people about his route running ability. He reminds me of what Julian Edelman used to be. Julian Edelman is a good route runner. Wes Welker type player. Except for he's taller and he could burn you and get by you and he'll surprise you. But his feet, he got a lot of trickery with his feet that he can get bursts on because he works on his footwork to get separation. See, when people don't have, like, and he's an athlete, But when some people don't have certain abilities like speed and just naturally born could run a 4-1 and all these things, jump out the building, all these things, they have to work on different techniques to keep up with those guys. So if you could use trickery on the line of scrimmage to get open by having good footwork, that'll give you that little bit of space to even it out. And that's what makes them great. Just like the Super Bowl, when the Atlanta Falcons, everybody told me how, man, dude, ain't no way the Falcons cornerbacks, all them run 4-1, 4-2, none of them little slow white receivers on New England ain't finna get no first downs and catch no balls on them. Edelman, Hogan, they were all Armadillo. They were all catching balls all night long on Atlanta in the second half. Why? Because those dudes who was athletically gifted, they don't work as hard. Those white guys had to beat out a whole bunch of black guys just to get on the team. So they had to work their butts off. And they underestimated it. And as the game went on, they were tired. They were dead tired. They were not prepared. They were huffing and puffing. No, they scripted it. The script is here. Why do you think when they're in the post-game interview, when they're interviewing Stafford, you couldn't write a story this better? No, I couldn't write a script this better. I'm like, why would she start off with that question? Oh my God, now you guys are going to the Super Bowl. I won. I took San Fran in 4.5. I told people the Rams would win by 3. So 49ers are going to cover. I told them that. Knew that would be it. But I did think Mahomes would win in a landslide. And they were on their way. Then Cincinnati did something that the Chiefs can't do. They made an adjustment. And then that Warriors was stuck. Andy Reid, the Warriors, didn't know what to do. Kept calling the same dumbass plays. And it kept getting blown up. And Mahomes still trying to scramble to do what he can do. And he was just throwing terrible passes. I'm like, oof, this is awful. I didn't know it was this bad. I should have watched the game. I went back, man, I was like, oh my God. He's terrible. Panic hit him. And he wasn't ready for it. They were only down 3. And he was in full panic mode. Did you see some of the throws he was making? The NFL is trying to give them the Super Bowl. They want them to come to celebrate and do everything in LA. They want to have the LA the home of the champions because they're trying to build something in Los Angeles to bring everybody there so they can get the Olympics. They want it right. They want to win that bid. They want the Olympics. It's always about money. It's always going to be about money. Somebody tells Cino they already won the bid. Oh, they won the bid already? Okay, well, hey, all I'm telling you is this is the reason why. This is why they gentrified Los Angeles. They had to remove Nipsey because he didn't want to sell his land. So all of that's going down. Gentrifying the area. Getting ready for the Olympics. They did the same thing here in Chicago. And they still didn't get the bid. Right, because they know Los Angeles don't care about what happened in the game. They just want to see a championship. That's why I want the Bengals to beat the living hell out of them. I'm rooting for the Bengals. No, they gentrified him for that. They got rid of him for that land. Go to the Patreon under the VIP. You will learn all about what's going on. We got the whole file. We got the PDF. You can download it. For all VIP members of the Patreon, the Car Signal for Life Patreon, you know we got it on there. What happened with Nipsey, why it happened. We got the whole file, the PDF. You can download it. You can own it for yourself. It's too large, so you got to have a PC. Use your home PC and download the PDF, and you'll have all the information, every single thing there. And you'll see it's a lot bigger than Nipsey. And you will see Cino ain't crazy. When you see all that information, your mouth gonna drop. Where's this information again? On my Patreon. If you got the Patreon app, if you're a VIP member on the Car Signal for Life Patreon, everybody here, if my Patreons are here, they could tell you they already done seen it. And we got the PDF file in there. You can download it, and you'll see the whole police records and what they did. Woof, I can't say too much on here. They really come for this video. But all of it's connected. Why do you think they gave the Dodgers that championship? Every time they tried to get it to them and they choked. When they got the Lakers the pandemic championship. All of this to bring the Olympics to Los Angeles. And they cheat for these sorry ass Rams. Bring this garbage team. They cheat the Patriots, the Bucks. Then they cheat the 49ers. They love to throw 15-yard penalties on top of everything somebody do. Oh yeah, 15-yard penalties. Meanwhile, the Rams are running around smacking helmets with everybody, and it's a no call on everything they do. So I've seen bad calls in the game, but I also saw somebody deliberately trying to alter the game. That's what I had a problem with, altering my game. So when you start doing that, then I have a major problem with that. That's my game. So when you ruining the Super Bowl, something that I look at and respect, that's Roger Goodell's call. That's the NFL. That's what they're doing. Who you talking about? Calvin Butts, that criminal?
Yeah. Right? Who cares? My husband's got fucking so.
Over the Bucks loss, we didn't look. It is not about the Bucks losing. It's more about when you cheat. I have a problem with cheaters. So when you start cheating to get and accomplish your goals, I have a problem with that. They cheated the 49ers. Yard penalties you saw slung out there. They threw about 2 15-yard penalties to help move and advance the ball. Yes, I'll take a Corona.
A which one?
Corona.
Corona? Do you want a knife?
No one.
You want to open a tab for me?
Yes.
You have a debit card on you?
Yes, I do. Oh, Jimmy G is terrible, and that's the thing is they had an opportunity to really do something, and they really let everybody down. Because when they were up 17-7, they could have really put that game away.
So I think we can start part of Friday. We go to
Yeah, that's
So you want to feel bad?
I normally get slammed at like from 1:30 and then
On Friday after every like all the water stuff.
Absolutely.
exactly right.
We had to get all that going.
I ended up having to call the police price back.
But the governor was here though.
Yeah, so this guy started acting up right around like 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I knew I was going to get a rush when I got my rush.
What, talking about yesterday?
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Yeah. He brought in some food from another place, and I was fine with it. It wasn't a bad. Well, the next thing I know, he's got it spread across my whole fucking counter right before I'm supposed to get busy. And I'm like, clean your fucking shit up. I'm not your fucking mother. Clean your shit up and get the fuck out. Because he was on something. He was tripping.
Oh, okay.
And the guy's like, giving me a problem or whatever. And I'm like, I was fucking screaming because I was pissed. Like, get your fucking shit and get the fuck out of my goddamn car. I was pissed. And he's just looking at me, and I'm like, so I picked his coat up, and I picked him up, and I'm like, let's go. And I took him over here, and I said, sign your fucking receipt and get the fuck out. What do you mean? And he's like, this, and I'm just like, you know what? I said, if you don't want to leave, that's perfectly fine. called 911. I told the cops and sitting right there. She's like, oh, look at her a minute. I said, yeah, I trust them. They showed up. The cop walks in and the guy goes to reach to grab the cop. The cop's like, what the fuck are you? What the fuck? I got you. So the guy's standing here and he's talking. The cop's yelling at him. So he turns his back to the cop like this. I'm like, what, you think if you don't see him, he's just gonna leave? Like, what the fuck? And I told the cop, I said, you know what? And I'm pretty good. I don't like trespassing people, but this dude was hanging on the girls. The girls asked him to stop. I had to tell him to stop.
Oh,
He
wow.
shit across my car, and then he was grinding his teeth like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? You're done. Get the fuck out and don't come back. And I trespassed him. Like, I don't want him back to the bar. If he doesn't, no, get him out. So they trespassed him. Well, he left his backpack here. They had to come back to bring me the paperwork for the trespass. I'm like, here's the fucking backpack. I don't want it in the bar either because I don't know what's in it. Don't want it in here. And the cop was like, well, what was going on? I'm like, he's on something. And he's like, yeah, be right back. Yeah, the cop's like, well, just tell me what was happening. I told him. And I'm like, he did this right before my rush, which that's what pissed me off because now I got a full fucking bar and I have to deal with the cops. And, you know, it's ridiculous. I'm like, it's not, you know, you're going to know, you know. So you come in here fucked up. He wasn't fucked up when he came. So he had to have done something in the bathroom or in his, outside, I don't know.
What?
But he's done. I don't want him back. So,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. And it was funny because my husband, you know, he's always here with me. Well, he was in the fucking smoke room, and I'm like, that's right, I'll fucking handle his ass. You know?
Shit happens. You know?
Right, this all happened when he's a smoker.
Yeah.
Come with that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, go figure, right?
Like I said, the cops always here.
Yeah, they park over there right around like 2:15. They'll go park over there, especially if I'm working because we're here until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And you know, Richard's old. I mean, he's in his 80s. What is he gonna fucking do?
Yep.
Well, still, that's why they don't fuck with them because
His son is mayor.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
so many
exactly
people
right.
like somebody drives out of here and that's what you get pulled over.